Hello, I'm Pocholo Concepcion. Welcome to Wazzup. We're live on Facebook and YouTube of Daily Tribune. Today on the show, a musician who happens to be the founding member, one of the founding members of the band Side A, and also a thriving visual artist in the United States. Let's find out more. What's up with Rodel González? Rodel.
Hey, Poch, kumusta na?
Okay lang, okay lang. Ikaw, are you at home? Where in America?
I'm here in Winter Garden, Florida. So,
Okay.
alas, mga mag-alas 11, hindi, 10,
Na umaga?
10:20 ng umaga.
Oo, we're parang 12 hours, you're 12 hours behind, no? Or advanced?
Yeah, bali kung babaguhin mo lang yung AM, PM Kung AM dyan sa inyo, PM sa amin. So I'm sure mga 10:30 na siguro dyan ng gabi. So mga ganon. Baliktad lang, baliktad. Yung AM, PM.
Yeah.
Pero ng oras.
12 hours difference, AM, PM lang.
Yes.
Rodel, recently, nabalitaan namin sa social media na magkakaroon na naman ng reunion ng Side A. This time, in person.
Oo, buti na lang medyo medyo pababa na lang yung pandemic natin, nagiging endemic na, hopefully sa buong mundo na, no? So tapos lumuwag na nga dyan yung pagpasok sa Pilipinas din, na wala nang quarantine. So nagkaisip kami since we did Kalesa 1 and 2 nung last year, talagang gusto namin sana kung may pangatlo man, live na. Kaya na-decide kong uuwi ako sa April. So para matuloy na.
Yun, exciting. The last time you were here, several years ago, I remember, we met, I interviewed you. Pero ibang reason di ba? Parang nagkaroon ka ng exhibit sa Soler, tama?
Yes,
yung mga paintings mo.
Yeah, that's through the late Bert De Leon. Kasi si Bert was, when he would frequently visit the US, minsan sa akin siya nag-i-stay. Tapos nakita nga niya na, I'm a licensed Disney artist and Star Wars. Sabi niya, pare, alam ba ng taong bayan doon na ito ginagawa mo? Parang gano'n. Sabi ko, yung iba, mga close friends ko lang, gano'n. Sabi niya, kailangan mo mag-show sa sa Pilipinas, na malaman nila na ikaw lang ang only Filipino artist na licensed for Lucasfilm. Sabi ko, sige. So yun yung ginawa namin. Nagkaroon kami ng siya bale nag-produce nagdala sa akin sa Pilipinas.
Oo. Okay, let's go back in time. Which came first? Painting or music? As far back as you can remember.
I think I would say art first, kasi nga I was fortunate enough to be part of a third generation family of artists. So lumaki ako, nakikita ko na daddy ko nagpipinta. So yun na yung nakagisnan ko Tapos mga kapatid ko rin nagpipinta rin. So even growing up, I thought everybody knows how to draw or paint. So tapos nalaman ko nga na halos lahat ng pamilya ko, pinsan, auntie, uncle, nagpipinta sila lahat. Meron kaming gallery dati sa dating Mabini. Tourist belt dati yung puro mga art gallery.
Ang father mo parang Mabini artist, tama? Meron siyang sa row, sa tourist belt. Okay, alright.
Yeah.
So bata pa lang nakagisnan mo?
Artist.
Okay.
Ano na yan?
Bata ka pa lang nakagisnan mo ng painting?
Oo.
Ng art.
Siyempre, after school, wala pa naman mga PlayStation nung araw or So, sa akin, gusto ko, after eskwela, pupunta na ako sa Mabini. I would just watch him paint. Minsan, pag-apprentice ako, lilinis ako ng paleta niya. Hanggat sa pag maalis na siya doon sa easel, agawan na kami ng magkakapatid ko na magpipinta na kami, pa-practice. So, natuto ako na maaga magpinta.
Natuto ka na maaga. And did you take up painting or visual arts in college?
Yes, sa UST nagano ako. Kasi nga parang process of elimination nung una parang sabi ko kasi nga nagpipinta na rin ako noon, nakakabenta na ako ng painting through high school. So when I finished high school, sabi ng dad, what are you gonna take up for college? Sabi ko, baka fine arts din, dad. Sige, subukan mo. But unfortunately talaga, syempre yung time na medyo sarado utak ko. The way I learned from my dad was pretty much, call it unorthodox, no, na medyo wala sa libro. So I found myself having arguments with my professor sa UST. So I had only maybe a couple of years of fine arts, and then I shifted to a different course.
Which course?
Parang hindi tumutugma eh.
Okay. Parang question mo yung theory.
Nasa music pa rin ako. No? Kaya medyo, I was parang fence sitter. Hindi ko alam kung nasaan ako, kung saan ako pupunta.
Okay. Itong music, paano ka na hilig sa music?
You know what? I would credit it, not a lot of people know, and maybe this is the first time I'm going to reveal this, no? Kasi when I was about a year old, I had a slight polio. May polio virus nung time na yun, nung early 60s, di ba? So, but growing up with 6 boys kami lahat pang-apat ako
Okay.
I mean, everybody's into sports. Ayaw ako ng nanay ko maglaro ng ng games, mga gano'n. Sabi niya, mahina tuhod mo, madadapa ka lang, gano'n. Which is really true, no? Madali ako talagang, I have weakness because of my polio.
Okay.
Pero I think that, I would credit that to my inkling towards art and music. Kasi nga, I learned to pick up the guitar when I was like 3rd grade. Time na medyo, I was trying to sing my blues already at an early age.
Bata rin,
kasi hindi ako makalaro ng sports, ng ganun.
Paano ka natuto mag-gitara?
Nung araw, ewan ko kung may makaka-relate, no? Merong songbook nung araw, tawag jingle.
Alright, okay.
Merong mga chord chart yun eh.
Okay.
Parang song hit sets, may chords. Tapos meron box na aaralin mo yung mga chords. Doon lang, self-taught lang ako.
You mean on your own? Natuto ka because of interest? Okay.
Yeah. Tapos nga, when my dad knew that I wanted to, I'm learning to play the guitar, siya unang bumili ng gitara ko. Lumanog pa yan sa Cebu galing.
Alright.
Tuwa ako. Ng gitara.
Ang sarap ng ganun, no? Yung mismong tatay mo, ini-encourage ka kung anong hilig mo.
That's the thing about my dad. My dad, kasi nga, hindi rin siya natapos ng high school. No? Pero he followed his passion in art, and he became a great artist. Nagkaroon kami ng gallery sa Beverly Hills pa, sa Rodel Drive during the 60s.
Okay.
He did portraits of Bob Hope, sila Phyllis Diller, sila Grace Kelly.
Okay.
So alam kong na although I'm not discouraging people to, you gotta finish what you gotta go to school, no, and get your pero hindi lahat ng gumagraduate nagiging successful. Meron din ng mga undergrad na grabe naman na nagiging success, no. So
especially artists.
Tapos ng fine arts, pero I ended up, again going back to art.
Oo, maraming artists hindi natapos di ba? Okay. But I want to know, the viewers want to know, when did you join a band? And why?
Actually, grade school pa ako, mga 5th grade, no? Siyempre, during that time, folk music was very big, no? Those of you that are in my age group, meron nung araw, yung mga folk houses nung araw, sikat yan di ba? Yung mga bodega, mga Father's Mustache, Tapos sumunod na yung mga ibang mga Shakey's Pizza Parlor.
Okay.
May mga live bands yan nung araw eh. So,
Oo.
and I love the live music scene, no? When I was growing up, and you can go to Shakey's and then you can see a live band, you know, even though you're just, you know, 5th grade, 6th grade. So sa eskwela, you know, I started doing mga Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young, Seals and Crafts, mga America, yan. Yan yung mga una ko natutunan ng mga kanta. Beatles, of course. So, folk group kami. Puro mga blending, mga vocal harmonies.
So may grupo ka nung high school?
Pero hindi professional. Yung tipong after school.
Yes.
You pick up your guitar, kantahan kayo,
Okay.
you learn a song. You know. Hanggat sa towards mga second year, third year high school, na iimbita na ako sa mga eskwela. Doon ko nalaman na parang naririnig nila na meron pala akong grupo, parang gano'n. And so, like I said, when I took up first year college sa UST Fine Arts, nagbabanda na ako noon. Kasama ko na yung kapatid ko. Tapos early on, I started this group called Pastilan. Kasama ko si Kelly Badon.
Okay.
Used to be inside day also. Tapos yung mga pinsan ko, si Naldi rin. Naldi was just, I think he was just 14 years old that time.
Okay.
14, you know.
Mas matanda ka kay Naldi.
Ano?
You're older than Naldi.
Oh, yeah. Naldi is the youngest among 6 boys. Ako, number 4 ako eh.
Alright. So, Pastilan. Did Pastilan play gigs professionally?
Yes. Yun nga, nagpusa Pastilan sa mga pizza parlors. Meron kaming naging gig dati sa Pension Pilipina. Ewan ko, dati na yan sa may Adriatico. That was, andun nag-umpisa sila Rico J. Puno, Rico Manalo Jr. Okay. I think Apo played there too, you know, at one point. Pero mga baguhan pa lang dati.
This was mid-70s na the music scene was alive.
Yes.
70s.
Ganda ng music scene ng araw. Talaga may inganyo ka na panoorin sila, diba?
Okay. Let's jump to the formation of Side A. How did it happen? Were you working? What were you doing when the 80s came around?
From Pastilan, I think I formed FM, you know. Nung FM naman, that was ang mga members ko noon, sina Mardizon, si Pido was very young. Pido, I think ako yata unang banda ni Pido yung talagang tunay na banda. And then we all went to Singapore, you know. So that was with Joseph, Pido, si Coco Eugenio, Ricky Mardizon, me, saka my brother. And then we broke off. That was 83, 84. Nahati talaga. Umuwi kami ni Lamar sa Naldi. And then we started forming Side A. And that's when we got si Joey Benin.
Yes.
And si Kelly Badon. So kami muna 5. And then when Pido went back from Singapore, since wala naman kaming bad blood and everything, sabi ko, Pido, you still want to join the group? And sabi niya, sure. So sumama na rin si Pido.
Nabuo kayo. But Rodel, at that time, when you were forming Side A, were you intent on pursuing a career, a music career, professionally? Buo ka na, buo ang loob mo.
Nung time na yon, kasi 'di ba nung araw talaga, Poch, tipong kailangan bumiyahe ka eh. Parang either mag-Japan ka, Singapore, o Hong Kong. Mga musikero ng araw talaga, puro biyahe. For one thing, is because of, monetarily, it's very good.
Maganda bayaran.
Maganda bayaran. Tapos, doon ka rin makakabili ng mga magagandang gamit. Kasi nung araw naman, wala pa naman talagang mga, decent music store sa atin sa Pilipinas. So kailangan bumiyahe ka talaga para bumili ka ng gitara na matino, either sa Hong Kong.
Sa Hong Kong.
So,
Oo.
kaya ang mga goal ng banda no, makabiyahe, makabili ng gamit, alam mo 'yon, tapos makaipon ng pera. Pero nung yung after Singapore, kasi nga nag-Japan na rin ako for a while.
Okay.
In Singapore, 83, 84, me and my brother decided, sabi ko, we need to make a name for ourselves here in the Philippines. Nasa Pilipinas ako. And so hindi na kami bumiyahe. Kumbaga, we wanted to really perform the circuit, the live circuit na Pilipinas. And fortunately, we ended up in Calesa nga, no? That's the humble beginnings of Side A nung we started playing at Calesa Bar, which marami talagang naging mga artists na, especially mga solo artists na nag-start sa Calesa with the late Rudy Francisco.
Oo. Maswerte ng Side A, first gig. Sa Calesa, pero parang merong story dyan, di ba? May backstory na ayaw ng manager. Kinuwento mo dati, di ba?
Yeah. Kasi when we auditioned, nung nalaman namin na merong opening sa Calesa, nag-audition kami doon, and this was with the late Wingard Tracy. Siya nag-handle sa amin. Noong time na yun, ayaw talaga kami rin in-handle ni Wingard kasi nga Wingard was only managing solo artists that time. Basil Valdez, Ivy Violan. So hindi pa talaga siya nagbabanda. Pero syempre, since we've medyo nasa mainstream na rin kami, magkakilala kami sa sila Mar, kilala na rin siya ni Wingard. Sabi niya, sige nga, manage ko kayo, gano'n. So nag-audition kami sa Calesa. Pero after, Mr. Kicho heard us, sabi niya, oh, you're just a young Manila band. Kasi at that time, Manila band was, huge.
Okay.
Sina Ding Dong Eduque, John Lesaca, Cash Manalang, maraming magagaling. Si Bosio.
Okay.
Sila talaga yung matunog na banda noon. And tas there's also a band named Blackbird, sina Richard Merck.
naman. Okay.
Magagaling talaga ang sarap ng mga tugtugan ng araw. So we were tagged as the young Manila band, parang we wanted a new sound, sabi nung ano. So hindi kami natanggap sa Calesa.
Okay.
Sabi ni Winger sa akin, hindi kayo natanggap. Sabi ko, oh wow, okay. But for some reason, I think Manila band didn't want, kasi coming from 6 nights, every night sila doon, Calesa wanted 3 bands. And I think them coming from 6 nights to 2 nights, parang, yun ang pagkaalam ko I mean, I hope I'm right, na hindi tinanggap na Manila band yung gig. So, kami tinawagan. Sabi nila na, meron kaming bakante na weekend. Baka gusto nyo. So, we played first Friday, Saturday at Calesa.
Okay.
And then we kind of garnered some following hanggang sa pinupuno namin yung weekend. Tapos sabi, lagay natin sila sa alanganing araw. We got, midweek yata, Wednesday, Thursday. Tapos puno pa rin kami. Napuno pa rin. Until may tinanggal na isang banda. Naging 3 nights kami, tapos tinanggal na rin yung banda na yun. Naging kami na yung gabi-gabi na nandun sa Calesa.
Okay. Why do you think Side A became big? Bakit nagustuhan kayo ng tao?
Again, this can be very subjective, no? Pero kasi ang formula namin nung araw talaga, may pagka kami, call it suplado, no? Hindi kasi yung sabi ko, kung tutugtog rin tayo, tugtugin natin yung gusto natin. Kasi makikita naman ng tao yun eh. Kasi nga, remember, Pocholo, when you go to Japan or Singapore, you play the music that the club wanted, no? In fact, you need to learn some Japanese songs, you need to learn some, kailangan bumagay ka doon sa lugar, no? So, for me, it's like, man, I've done songs na minsan hindi ko gustong kantahin eh. Di ba? Parang gano'n.
Okay.
So parang sabi ko, kung magbabanda rin tayo, tutukin natin yung gusto natin. Ngayon, kung tanggapin tayo. Kung hindi, di ba? So we started playing tunes that, yung formula nga namin sa side A, no? If it's played on the radio, if it's overplayed, yung sinatawag nilang gas-gas sa tenga, huwag na natin tugtugin yun. Kaya pag nag-hit na, hindi na namin tinutugtog. Gusto namin yung mga tipong, remember, during that time, radio was big, no? And of course, when you listen to different radio stations, I mean, you hear the top 10 hits, gano'n. Gusto namin yung di overplayed sa radio. Kasi makikinig ka ng live, tapos mapapakinggan mo din yung tinutugtog sa radyo, parang hindi yata kwela yun. So, we wanted na pag narinig nila yung kanta, parang, ano nga title ito? Familiar to ah. Ano to? Yung ganun ba? So, I think it added freshness, and then they saw that we're enjoying ourselves, playing these songs that are not overplayed on the radio. So people would go there just to really listen to songs that they never hear on the radio. Ganon. Yun ang sa tingin ko naging success. And then, obviously, when we started doing our own music, and of course, kudos to Joey Benny. Siya yung unang nag-propose ng original na tugtugin namin, yung Eva Marie. When that was played on the radio, and they thought that, who's this side A na may original? So that opened the door for us to be in the recording world, ika nga.
All right. What's up? We'll be back with Rodel González after a short break.
Ang Daily Tribune may digital shows na din. Dahil sa mas lumalaki at mas lumalakas nating tribu, handog sa inyo ng Daily Tribune ang mga programang magbibigay buhay araw-araw. Be informed at mag-good vibes tuwing umaga sa programang Gising Na. Be updated sa news and happenings sa Tribune News on Cue. Mas kilalanin pa natin ang mga paborito nyong atleta sa programang The Athletes Tribune. Alamin ang latest entertainment sa programang Wazzup. Ma-inspire sa mga kwentong hatid ng Perfect. Search lang ang Daily Tribune sa inyong Facebook at Tribune Now on YouTube. See you there, mga katribu!
Welcome back to What's Up. We're talking to musician and visual artist Rodel González. Rodel, welcome back. So,
Thank you.
before we took a break, we were talking about Side A getting a record deal. Paano nangyari?
Again, we were very content playing every night, except Sundays, of course, Calesa, and we're really filling up the place, no? And yun nga, when we started doing originals, nag-umpisa nga kay Joey Benny when he started writing Eva Marie. napatugtog siya ng, with the help of our DJ friends. Napatugtog siya sa Kiss FM, sa RT,
Alright.
ano. And naging ano siya, parang most requested. And when it's being played on the radio, again, the late Bert De Leon helped us get a record deal since regular siya sa Kalesa. No? Mahal niya yung banda. Pag nanonood niya, dahil nakaka-jump siya sa amin and everything. And mahilig talaga sa music. So siya tawagin na natin, for lack of a better word, naglako sa amin.
Okay.
And,
kasi ano siya record industry man, di ba?
Yeah, he used to be with Vicor, I
Yes.
think. And so siya talaga tumulong sa amin noon. In fact, maganda rin sana kung, kung boy pa siya, maganda yung kwento niya kasi nung ko lang nalaman din later on na there was about 3 record companies that didn't want us. Kasi nga, di dahil di nila kami gusto.
Okay.
Kasi meron na silang banda. May all-male band na sila. So, sabi niya, meron na kaming all-male band, Bert. So, and then we ended up, signing with Ivory Records.
Ivory mo na,
Okay, Tony Ocampo. Yun.
Okay.
Yun yung first album. Side A.
With Eva Marie.
Eva Marie, Deepa Huli.
Oo.
Ito na, nag-umpisa na rin ako sumulat. Sumulat din yung kapatid ko. Si Pido, sumulat na rin. So, kumbaga, doon nabuksan yung pinto na
Tama.
we were trying to do our own music. And even at that time too, we cannot categorize our music. Parang, ano ba tayo? Easy listening, jazz, pop, hindi na rock ba? O gano'n.
Oo. You were playing contemporary music pero ang hirap i-categorize, no? Okay. Basta malinis. Malinis ang tugtugan.
Ano pa rin siguro yung naging background kasi namin yung vocal harmonies, and we love playing songs of yung mga Doobie Brothers, Kenny Loggins, Toto, yung mga ganyan. Kaya basta may mga vocal harmonies na tunog banda, parang yun ang mga gusto naming i-emulate. No? Kaya,
And then, you left after the first album, tama ba?
Yes, I left. After... Kasi ang unang umalis muna, si Mark Dixon saka si Pido.
Bakit?
We're trying to really recall why. Alam mo naman syempre, hindi naman lingit sa kaalaman ng mga tao. Sa pag may mga banda kami, may mga konting hindi pagkakasunduan, gano'n. Pero it wasn't like, it was a graceful exit. We sort of talk it out. Like si Mar kasi nung time rin na yun talaga. And Mar is among probably all of us, siya yung pinaka-most experienced musician talaga. And kumbaga yung level niya mas mataas kesa sa amin when it comes to musicality. And he could play whatever. In fact, mas gusto niya yung parang medyo jazz ng konti, ganyan. So,
naghahanap siya ng iba. Parang ganon.
Yeah. Parang, musical fulfillment din. So, yun ang nangyari. Parang, Mar and Pido left the group and then we have to reform again. In fact, nagpaalam pa kami if I remember right, if I can recall right, nagpaalam kami sa Kalesa na we have to rest for about a month to regroup. And that's when I got si Joey Generoso.
Okay.
Yeah, Joey
Ikaw pala
Generoso.
kumuha. Okay.
Yeah, and Benji Mendez. Si Bagets.
Bagets. Magaling din.
Bagets yata noon. 16, 17 years old pa lang noon.
Okay.
Nakikijam na siya noon eh. Okay. And Joey also has been a long time friend.
Okay.
Biyahero din yan eh. Nagsi-Singapore, nagbanda rin siya. In fact, nung mga nag-shakis kami nung araw, going back to mga Pastilan days, nagsosolo yan si Joey, acoustic. Mga
Ah.
Stephen Bishop, mga Kenny Rankin, ganyan.
Okay.
Ganyan ang mga tugtugan ni Joey noon.
Mhm.
So, barkada na kami talaga nung araw. In fact, if somebody has the first album, kung makikita mo dun sa background vocals, Joey Neroso was part of the background vocals doon.
Okay. Sumesyo
Oo.
na. Kinuha nyo na.
Sumesyo na siya doon.
Oh, so this is a
Ano
matter of
lang,
time.
sabi nga niya, nung araw na yun, kape lang, Rodel, okay na ako, dyan na ako.
Okay.
Ganun
Alright.
kadali kasi, nung time na yun, that's the thing that I miss, yung camaraderie ng mga musicians. Walang walang malisyoso ba? Yung gano'n, yung lahat kayo, we support each other. Nung time first album, Tots Tolentino was there, Moniz Pia, Colby de la Calzada. I mean, maraming mga musicians na nag-jam. Either background vocals lang, gano'n. Si Joey G nga. Kaya nung time na yun, laman din sila ng kalesa. Basta
Okay.
jam may mga musicians doon, pupunta sila. So,
In other words, it was a community. You were part of a music community, no?
pamilya talaga.
Pamilya.
Oo.
Oo.
Ang ganda ng samahan. Maski sila Richard Merck noon. Ang ganda talaga. That's the thing that I miss, In fact, yung mga after gig, merong mga lugar na tinatambayan ng mga musicians nung araw, yung Rufus na Tapsilog. Doon lahat, pagkikita-kita na sa Rufus, mga 1:00, 2:00 na madaling araw. Doon na yun, paumagahan na yun.
Sa Makati Avenue.
Oo, puro kwentuhan na yan. Hanggang 5:00, 6:00 ng maga. So, ang ganda talaga. So, and that's when si Joey G, so it wasn't very hard to regroup the band again. Kasi nga, I knew that, Joey G was a great singer, and then si Benji was really very good in playing drums. So instead of getting another guitar player, Joey plays guitar too, pero hindi yung lead, no?
Okay.
I got Joey G and Benji. So it was Joey G, Benji Mendez, ako, si Naldi, si Kelly, saka si Joey Benin. Yan.
Busog pa rin ang tunog. Oo. Okay.
Oo.
And then eventually you left and formed Second Wind, tama?
Yes. Nung nawala ako, start of 91. So Joey and I played together for about a year. Kumbaga, ganun din, yung plano ko na parang it's gonna be like a graceful exit. We played first for about a year together, and then isang gabi hindi na lang ako tumugtog. Parang walang mga farewell concert, walang ganun. Kasi hindi na lang ako tumugtog.
Ayaw mo na. Oo. Okay. But how long did the Second Wind last? Maganda rin ang lineup.
When I left Side A, after a couple of years, hindi mo na ako tumutog talaga. And then, again, with the help again of the late Bert De Leon, sabi ko, Bert, I wanted to go back, And I know that I cannot go back to Side A anymore at that time. So sabi niya, balak mo. Sabi ko, well, I wanna form another band. This time, it was such a great group as well because Noel Mendez,
Yes.
parang ko na rin batang kapatid yun. Noel was part of FM. Prior to Side A, he was part of FM also.
Okay.
So I got Noel, and then I got si Benji din pala, umalis na rin sa Side A noon, pinili ni Ernie. So I got si Benji, si Noel.
Okay.
Tapos si Bebo Barwani on bass, the late Sammy Uy on keyboards. So it was also a fresh band, and I just wanted to again write some songs, kami ni Noel, and we formed Second Wind. Yun.
Okay.
Pero it lasted maybe for like 4 years, I think.
4 years din. Oo. Pero maganda sa Side A, tuloy-tuloy, no?
Oo.
Tuloy-tuloy. Oo. You never cut ties with the band? Kasi kapatid mo nandun, di ba?
No, in fact, nung time na umalis ako, I got married, nangyari, Naldi and si Joey G, I was still kind of like, I would say helping them, but they would, from time to time, they would ask for my opinion, yung mga yung journey ng banda. So it was good to be able to still connect with them. No? In fact, syempre, for so many years, I've been performing every night. And nung time na tumigil ako, may mga nights na kinakatikan tumugtog eh. So, and I would know, saan ba siding? Nasa Faces. Papasyal lang ako doon sa Faces. And they would see me, they would call me for a couple of songs. Yan, pantanggal kati lang.
Okay.
Pakakanta lang uli.
Okay.
Tapos uwi na ako.
Uwi ka na? Oo. Okay. But tell us what happened. You went to the US. Why?
My ex-wife then got sick, and needed some help sa medical issues niya, no. So we decided, kasi I went to ministry kasi after, the reason why I left Side A because I went to full-time ministry. I worked for a church with my then ex-wife, no. And I did that for 11 years. We work with the church, but unfortunately she got sick and we wanted to get more medical opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So we went to sabbatical first and then decided to move to the States.
Okay. That's what brought you there. Oo. Moving to the States, something happened again. Yung talent mo sa painting, sa art na gamit mo, how did it happen?
Yun nga, kasi nung nag-music ako for 18 years, I never really touched a brush. I would sketch occasionally, pero I didn't really pursue it as a career.
Mm-hmm.
Parang nag-move on na ako from art to music talaga. So I thought, I'll be a musician all my life.
Mm-hmm.
But moving to the US, actually I did music first. Hawaii muna kasi kami napunta eh.
Okay.
So we were there for about 5 years. The first year in Hawaii, since there's a lot of musicians there too, ng mga Pilipino, kilala natin. When I was transitioning to going to art, I played first for about a year in Hawaii. Either I play solo or I play with a band just to get a quick buck, just to have some livelihood. No?
Okay.
Pero yun, nagpipinta na ako noon, time na yun. And then one gallery got me, then one gallery became two.
Mm-hmm.
Tatlo, and then after about a year, when I feel like, okay, my art career is starting to take off, ini-stop ko na yung music talaga ulit. And then nag-concentrate na ako talaga sa art.
And you became quite successful kasi sige nga, kwento mo nga sa viewers paano ka kinuha ng ano.
Bali kasi that was 2002 when I moved to Hawaii and started painting. And like I said, at first, the galleries in island of Oahu got me first one, and then sa Maui. So Hawaii muna ako, and then somebody got me in California. When I say accounts, these are galleries that are willing to consign your works and be able to sell it. So I was just, again, my attitude of putting my 100% or 120% out there and just paint.
Mm-hmm.
Year 2007, I decided to move the family decided to move to LA because a lot of my accounts now, the galleries that carries me some are in the East Coast, so it'll be wise to have sort of like in the middle location ko, mga time difference. So I could go to different shows from LA. And 2008 was when I got the license for Disney. Again, it's not part of, hindi part ng radar ko talaga na maging Disney artist, but
Oh, okay.
I think it was happenstance and call it luck as well and right timing. Since I was working closely with James Goldman, James used to be a background artist for Disney that painted, Fox and the Hound, Beauty and the Beast, mga Pooh series, and all these things. I was offered a license sa Disney, which I took it.
Okay.
And learn how to draw cartoons.
What does a licensed artist mean?
Well, if you're a licensed Disney artist, that means you could paint your own interpretation of what's existing out there. No, yung mga classic movies, lahat ng mga lumabas na movies. You're not in-house in Disney creating movies, no.
No.
You can do fine art, and then call it merchandise,
Merchandise.
Kasi pero they have the exclusive license to sell, no? Kasi I mean anybody can paint Disney naman. Pero if you think about it, you cannot really sell it kasi pag may-ari ng Disney yun eh. So
Okay.
kailangan lisensyado ka talaga to sell.
Okay.
So that's what a license is, no? So I can paint Disney and Disney can do reproductions of my original artwork, and they distribute it as well all over the world.
Wow.
So in a way, it's a good avenue, to get quote-unquote royalties. Parang wala ring iniwan sa music yan. If you sell vinyl or CD, then you get a certain royalty out of it.
Okay. Sinong binibigyan ng percentage? Binibigyan mo ng percentage ng Disney o ikaw? Parang kumikita ka ng royalties?
Kumikita ako ng royalties. Bali ako the original, obviously, you get a big chunk of that, no? Kasi gawa mo yun, no?
Okay.
Pero when they print that and they use the image that you painted, and then they reproduce that to, let's say, what they call a limited edition. Let's say they would only do 195 pieces of a certain image. Then when they sell that, then you get a certain percentage royalty. Siyempre yung main bulk ng kita nasa publisher ng Disney, di ba? Dahil wala ka namang ginagawa na. I mean, they're the ones printing it, they're the ones distributing it, shipping it. Then you just get a sales report and they would give you your royalty check.
Okay. So parang merchandise talaga, parang t-shirt, no? Nire-reproduce nila. Oh, okay. Wow.
And then obviously when Disney acquired Lucasfilms in 2015,
okay,
doon naman ako nagkaroon ng, kasi I really wanted to paint Star Wars kasi nga sino naman di fans ng Star Wars, di ba? Kaya nung binili ng Disney ang Lucasfilms, pagkakataon ko na to kind of like, as they say, the squeaky wheel gets the oil. So sabi ko, can I get a license? Naghingi ng pabor sa kanila. And they gave me the license for Star Wars. And recently naman, I got the license for Marvel. So,
uy,
tatlo na.
tatlo na.
So, yeah. I got another feather on my cap, so I can paint Disney, I can paint Star Wars, and I can paint also Marvel.
And you've become a hotshot, milyonaryo ka na. Okay. All right. So, apparently you're living a comfortable life in the US. Itong idea ng reunion ng side A. Okay? It happened partly due to the pandemic, di ba? You wanted to connect. Tell us the story.
Yeah, when my wife now, si Lune, and I moved to Florida, and we got married. In fact, tomorrow is our anniversary, our fourth year anniversary.
All right.
We decided to move to this new place. Nga, ito, itong bahay na to. but that was during the pandemic, no? Kasagsagan ng pandemic, mid 2020, and it was it was very scary in a way kasi nga when we were trying to work this place and maraming mga workers, sabi ko, nako, malamang magkakasakit tayo nito. But awa ng Diyos, hindi naman. Pero syempre, when you move, you donate a lot of stuff, you throw a lot of stuff away. Tapos nung I was checking all the boxes, I found, old pictures of Side A, Sabi ko, post ko kaya ito sa Facebook. Pinost ko na sa Facebook yung mga old pictures namin.
Okay.
Kasi nagsagutan na yung mga boys. Sila, sabi, yun yung sa ganyan. Ito yung nasa Singapore tayo. And then we ended up doing a Zoom meeting for like 3-4 hours, reminiscing some old times, tawanan, alaskahan, and we found out that it's kind of like, we parang bata uli kami, we were making a lot of kwento and stuff. So hanggang si Marna nag-iyak. Reunion kaya tayo, wala naman tayong ginagawa.
Okay. So, nangyari.
nangyari.
Oo.
And again, not for anything else, but again, for me, if I can speak for myself, it's really more on a personal level na parang there's that part of me na miss the music scene, and playing with them, although nakatikim ako ng konti nung nagkalesa 1 and 2 kami, maski I was recording over here alone and they're recording over in the Philippines. Ang sarap din makita na nabubuo siya, and we would always Zoom together and sort of plan as a band. Kaya nabuo yung Side A Redux. Redux means like a redo,
Yes.
Kasi nga, naging umpisa lang namin, parang just to re-record the first album kasi maraming kaming parang, ano kaya magiging itsura kung i-record natin ulit yung mga na-record natin nung araw. Now that most of us are accomplished musicians already and, with the experience and all. So, yun, kaya ang ganda na nangyari nun.
Okay, so nakapag-record kayo, yung Redux. Okay.
Yeah, oo.
Okay.
Nag-start sa Kalesa 1. We wanted to bring back, mga old music from Kalesa days as well.
I remember you put up a website, di ba? So, meron na naman community ang Side A. Tama?
Yes.
Yes. And, well, I was talking to Wawi Posadas a few nights ago, and he said, coming home to the Philippines and reunite in person with Side A was your idea.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Kasi nga like I said earlier, Poch, nung nagbukas na lumuwag dito sa Pilipinas, we wanted to really do Kalesa 3,
Okay.
At first, kung talagang di pa rin talaga uubra, we would do another online live stream event, Pero since lumuwag nga, sabi ko, uwi na lang kaya ako. Yun ang pinakamadali, di ba? We need to go back and play together again. So, there was this really huge excitement kasi if you really think about it, this group, yung Redux, si Mars, si Pido, Joy Benin, Naldi, myself, and Kelly, we haven't played together. Magkakasama kami sa isang kwarto.
Tama.
In 37 years.
Okay.
The last time we played together was 37 years ago.
Okay.
Kaya parang to be able to, play together again. For the very first time, patanugin namin yung mga instrumento namin ng sabay-sabay. That was 37 years ago, Poch. Kaya we're all looking forward to it. We're like really kids in a candy store, na parang wow.
Okay.
Ano kaya magiging di ba?
Okay, tell us more about it. Kailan yan mangyayari?
So the plan is obviously for me to go home a little bit earlier with my wife, you know, to give way to rehearsals. Pero it's gonna be really a 2-week window lang, no? Kasi we're gonna bubble first, no? When I say bubble, magsasama-sama uli kami.
Okay.
First, kina Joey Benin sa Punong Garis.
So sila.
So as soon as we arrive, we're gonna go to Bacolod, to Joey's place. All of us will fly there.
Okay.
And that's a good bonding time for us and to talk about what we want to do.
Okay.
And obviously right now we're talking about different songs that we want to attack and perform. Pero then we're gonna have like a what they call a sundown jam sa Bacolod mismo. Yeah, that's the one.
Uy, that's kind of different. Sunset, ah?
Sunset jam, yeah. So, you know, it's gonna be like a dinner thing. I think 3,500 per plate, and mostly it's only gonna be like 80 people.
All right.
So it's gonna be like a special night. Some of our really close friends are, you know, even willing to fly to Bacolod just to be with us that time, because that's gonna be epic talaga. History yan. Mag-jam kami. And the thing that we want to do, Poch, and hopefully it's gonna fly, we're not really gonna rehearse some of the songs.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna be organic. Parang, sige, aralin namin, yung kanya-kanya kaming aral, and then dun na kami magkikita-kita sa tugtugan.
Nice.
Yung hindi namin papasadahan siya. Parang organic talaga.
Talagang jam.
Bahala na si Batman. Parang
Okay.
ganun.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun because that's where all your, you know, musical ears will open up. Kasi to be able to communicate again with them through your eyes and yung body language mo. That's the magic of it. Yun ang and that's what we want to do. But obviously, so we're gonna have that April 21 sa Punong Garis, you know, in Bacolod.
Okay.
And then we're all gonna fly back to Manila, and we're gonna bubble again in a certain place, and be able to rehearse naman for 19 East. Now we chose 19 East under Wawi Posadas because we want it to be intimate. Parang we don't really want a bigger venue, so we're doing a 2-night show, April 29 and 30. Sa 19 East. I think ang capacity lang ng 19 East, I think they redesigned inside. It can sit now around 180 to 200. I get max talaga 200 people. And we started announcing it sa Facebook and all. So sold out na yung April 30.
Okay.
Ali lang naman 200. Tapos yung kinain paubos na rin.
Siyempre, first time in 37 years.
I know.
Okay.
Again,
right.
that's exciting too.
Okay.
So, but we're gonna feature a lot of, obviously, the originals from the first album. And ang kagandahan din ito, Poch, we titled it 360, which is, you know, it's like going back to where we started. And ang guest namin dito is the current side A. Magsasama-sama.
Okay.
So parang endorsement na din na, di ba, handing the baton na kayo na yung current di ba? So,
nice.
So it's gonna be a good thing again. Again, like what we talked about in the beginning. It's really a family. There's no competition. I think Side A has become an institution. There's so many people that you know, that been members of Side A, and now not part of Side A, pero part pa rin sila ng Side A family talaga.
Okay.
The way the current Side A, you know, acknowledge us as they call it the OGs, di ba? Mga original. In the same way, we're also endorsing them. You know, they got our 100% support. Them being, you know, continuing the legacy of Side A. Especially with my brother.
Tuloy-tuloy, Bilib ko kay Naldi, tuloy-tuloy.
Siya lang. Last man standing na original.
Well, of course, Ernie's still there.
Yeah.
Pero bago na lahat eh, no? Oh, halos lahat bago
Yeah,
na.
yeah. Libon
Mhm.
and si Ned and si yung bago nilang singer si Yubes.
Mhm.
So I'm looking forward also, jamming with all of them. Although I've jammed with them when we went home, I think 2018, I think the last time me and my wife went down there.
Okay.
So,
Rodel, let me ask you, last two
yeah.
questions.
Yes.
What does painting do to you? Because I've interviewed somebody, nakaka-relax daw talaga. In your case, what does painting do to you? Artistically, personally, whatever.
Well, I mean, let me say this again, and I think I've said this many times, no, na it's always good, or it's a humbling experience to wake up every morning knowing you can do what you love to do, kasi I think majority of humankind are stuck on something they do that either they hate doing, they stuck in a job.
It's a job.
Yeah, it's a job for them, no? Na parang wow. Kaya nga a lot of people here, especially in the US, no, are looking for retirement. Bakit? Kasi ayaw nila yung trabaho nila eh. Parang, man, how I wish I could get out of this job early enough that I can retire and do what I love to do. Di ba? Yun ang mga retirement, di ba?
Retirement,
Na they wanted to use their retirement age to do what they love to do, whether to go fishing or golfing or sa venture ng sarili nilang small business na gusto nila. No?
While they still can.
Why they still can.
Okay.
Diba? I mean, some people are, too late already
Yes.
dahil matanda na sila bago nila gawin yung gusto nila. So,
Oo.
isa ako sa mga swerte na since 17 years old ako, when I started doing music and art, or bata pa ako nung nagpinta ako, nagagawa ko yung gusto ko. So, and I think the common denominator between music and art is the creative process, Poch. Di ba? Parang, it's nice to express your creative juices, The same way, I think the parallelism with painting and music, it's like going to a studio, no tracks, you lay down the drum track, you lay down the bass track, guitar, vocals, nabubuo yun, no?
Mhm.
Ang ganda ng experience na yun. Same way with me approaching the easel with a blank canvas, and you start creating and painting what you want to paint. That's what I enjoy the most, the creative process. Parang pag nandun ka, you forget what time it is, you forget to eat, you forget to shower.
Ay, ganun? Oo. Kasi
andun
immerse ka.
eh.
Oo.
Ando ka sa moment na yun eh.
Okay.
No?
Oo.
And you can't wait for it to see the finished product. And it's the same excitement I have to go back home and be able to see what we can do. No? It's like approaches as a blank canvas. Ngayon, blank canvas pa lang siya. Pero once I go home and I meet the boys and started playing, then you add the colors already and you see the fruition of, our collective effort, collective talent na infuse namin together. So that's what I enjoy both with music and art, if you think about it, the creative process.
All right. Would you say that the journey that you've been through and still going through, is it some kind of destiny? Or how would you explain it?
For me, I would call it fate, no? Fate, no? It's meant to be. Again, there are things that happen in this world that you yourself intend to force it, Pero suma total yan yung nandun pa rin sa itaas ang magde-decide kung if he would allow it or he would wish for it to happen. So I feel like I'm one of the blessed people kasi nga at my age now, being 63 this year, and I'll turn 63 this year, I think I have nothing to prove anymore. I feel like I wanted to just enjoy life, with the people that I love, the people that I do care about. And again, with this pandemic, diba, if you think about it, it proves only one thing, Poch, that humankind is really connected. Magka-connected lahat tayo buong mundo. Lahat ng tao magka-connected. Pagkakamali ng isa, pwedeng maapekto ng buong mundo.
Yes,
diba?
okay.
So, that being said, you should use this time to really think through, okay, we have our limited time in this world. If you can do what you love to do, do it. If you can afford to do what you love to do it. And do it with the people that you do care about. In this case, kaya nga tong, even though, let's say, monetarily, it's not gonna do a lot for us, sa Side A Redux. But it's not really about money. It's about, our artistry as musicians, our camaraderie as friends and brothers. And even, to play again with my brother after so many years. Priceless na yun, Poch.
Yes.
Babayad ako para lang tugtugin sa kapatid ko, di ba?
Okay. All right.
Ganun ko tinitignan yun, di ba?
Okay.
Kaya it's such a blessing and a privilege to play with these excellent musicians that, that we live in the same, lifespan, di ba? To see sina Joey Benin, that are great musicians and songwriters, sina Pido, si Kelly pala hindi makakaano kasi dahil nasa LA siya. Pinauwi namin. Malay mo baka bilang muwi.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's an opportunity for me, and it's an honor to be able to do what you love to do, whether it's music or art. Swerte and blessed.
Yes. Okay, Rodel, invite the public. May tickets pa ba? And how they can follow you?
Well, they could go to Side A Redux page, sa Facebook. And there you can see all the details of the show, pati yung poster namin. Again, Punong Garis, I think there's still some people or there's still some tickets left. Again, 3,500 siya with dinner. Pero I think you can watch also without dinner if you want. And there's a number there that you can contact. And ang punong abala dyan si Joey Benin because that's his place.
Yes.
Punong Gari in Silay. Hopefully, Poch, you can go there too.
Oh, I've been there. Wow, si Joey nagluluto eh.
Oo.
Okay. Sige.
So looking forward to many pieces to go there. Okay. And then obviously April 29 and 30 sa 19 East po kami. I think the show starts at 9:30. I know April 30 is sold out, pero you can still try if you want to reserve tickets. Again, go to Side A Redux. Direct message, matatanggap yun ni Lito Fogoso and some of the other staff that taking care of the reservations. So, makita-kita po tayo doon. Yan.
Yun.
Oo. April 21, Punong Garis Place. April 29 and 30 sa 19 East Music Hall. Starts at 9:30 ng gabi. Yan. Ang guest po namin dyan, current Side A. Yung Side A.
So they're getting 2 bands in one night.
Okay. Side A pa.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Rodel González, musician, visual artist, and one blessed person.
Salamat, Pocholo. Salamat din at bless ako na naging kaibigan kita.
I'll see you when you come home. Thank you.
Yeah. Salamat.
All right.
Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you po. Okay.
Catch Wazzup every Tuesday at 2 p.m. on Facebook and our YouTube channel, YouTube Tribune now. All right. Stay safe and God bless.